plan I was going for while making this video, but it is also a self-reflection of actually what I want to try to do. And it's all about trying new things and, you know, being the best version of yourself that you can possibly be. This is actually going to be a gym video, believe it or not. Just thought I'd do a Sam Sulek type car talk before we go to the gym. Today we are going to be doing legs, and it is almost 9 in the morning, and I am not excited. It's New Year's Eve, but you know, it doesn't matter what day it is, and it doesn't matter if I'm excited or not. Somebody's got to do it. Legs got to get done regardless. So that's the game plan for today. The topic of this video is basically the idea of bettering yourself, what it takes to better yourself, and just be the best version that you can possibly be, right? I've always struggled, and I don't know if you guys are able to relate, but I've always struggled trying to find, you know, my purpose or a purpose. But I've always found myself not really stuck, but in the loop of, you know, enjoying the things that I like doing. And I kind of get them confused if, you know, they're my purpose or not. Like, some of you may know that I'm a beatboxer, or, you know, I'm a weightlifter, and my occupation is a truck driver. So, I mean, you have your job life, you have your hobby life, but it still kind of gets confusing of, you know, what your purpose really is. But as of right now, I'm not really too concerned about that. But it's just, what does it take to find that purpose, right? And how much are you willing to sacrifice to get to where you want to be? So a long time ago, during my weightlifting journey, I wanted to be cut up, you know, vascular, and just an absolute, like, aesthetic unit, right? But once I figured out, like, what it took to, you know, get that size and, you know, that type of look that I was going for, it wasn't really something that I was interested in. Like, the whole SARMs and steroids and growth hormone, or everything under the sun. I wasn't really interested in taking that stuff to actually get to where I wanted to be, just for personal reasons. I'm sure it's pretty obvious, but I'm sure it's not really my purpose, because I am not fully committed to doing everything I can to look the way I want to look, especially when it comes to using PEDs. I'm not a fan of PEDs, so call me a pussy if you want for not doing whatever it takes to be on style, but I value my health and longevity over everything. So I feel like this journey, especially with all of us, in terms of bettering ourselves and, you know, pursuing something, or completely devoting our time to something that we actually enjoy, I think it's important to kind of just take a break from all the external sources that keep our brain occupied, and just really focus on what we, you know, love to do. Like, if you're a painter, you know, it would make sense. You know, if you're a painter, it wouldn't really make sense for you to, I don't know, do something that's not painting all the time, and, you know, you're distracting yourself from doing what you like to do. Regardless if it is, you know, a job, that's understandable. But, you know, frying your brain with, you know, social media or drama or toxicity or anything external of that nature, it's I wouldn't necessarily say it's holding you back if you have some type of self-control. Then, you know, kudos to you. But if you're a painter and you want to paint, and that's what you love doing, then just focus on painting. Block out everything else that doesn't have to do with painting and solely focus on that if that's what you really want to do. And whoever comes along and says, you're an idiot, and you're not that good of a painter, or you won't make it, and there's no money in painting and all this other stuff, and you should just keep it as a hobby. Don't listen to those people. Do not listen to those people. Because once you start to hear those types of people saying that type of stuff, that usually means that you're on the right track. Once you start noticing that, you're growing and you're starting to better yourself, some people that you thought were close to you will start to show some hate or criticism, as they would like to sugarcoat it. But that's a bit of a car talk. We're about a minute away from the gym. Apologies if I was all over the place or wasn't really making sense to any of you guys. Kind of just yapping and rambling and whatever's coming in my head, just spewing it out. But good legs. Not sure really what we're gonna do. Also not sure how packed the gym is. So I guess I'll see you guys in there.
Gonna be doing a voiceover of today's leg workout. Basically, we're starting with around 3 to 4 sets of leg extensions, pre-exhaust muscle for further quad exercises. Kind of just like getting the quads out the way because my quads are already kind of pretty developed in a sense, and I really need to work on my hamstrings way more. So kind of just focusing on that, going for a good squeeze, try and fight the weight on the way down and really squeeze at the top. So that's kind of my main focus for doing quad or leg extensions. Also, turning your feet can play a huge factor on like which area of the quad you're hitting. If you point your toes in or like point your toes out, it doesn't really matter as long as you're getting some type of extension. Now we're moving over to some, I forget what this type of bar is called, but it's almost like a front squat in a sense, but the bar isn't resting on your shoulders or anything like that. It's a lot more comfortable. So kind of just working with this for around 3 sets with the plate, nothing crazy, kind of just going for the stretch and the burn, using a small plate propped up on my heels just so I could get down a little bit lower and really get a good stretch on my quads. Not really a fan of doing squats. I stopped doing squats a long time ago, but I don't know, I was just kind of just in the mood of doing some type of squat variant. I think after this I do hamstring curls, going relatively kind of heavy, making sure that I squeeze on the bottom portion, fight the weight up top, and then basically to finish off the hamstrings, only 2 exercises, nothing crazy. Did around 3 to 4 sets of bend over stiff-legged deadlifts with dumbbells, get a nice stretch on the way down. That's about it for today's leg day. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and see you guys next time.